don't call it a comeback, because it might just happen. It is now being revealed that Toys R Us is coming back to the United States. And this came after many, many years of people wanting the toy store to come back. And now we can finally say, as Discord tried to take away the link I was looking up, that they are going to be bringing back the beloved children's toy store franchise who had closed down back in 2018 due to obviously bankruptcy and financial issues. We have gotten confirmed of this from many different ways. I actually found out through my girlfriend, who we were going through posts on our phones, and she showed me that Toys R Us is possibly making a comeback. So I did a few minutes of research, and here we are talking about this franchise. So this article we're going to be looking at is from thestreet.com. And I'm just going to say through like what they're saying. You can read it yourself if you want to do that. So basically what's being reported is, after facing billions in debt, filing for bankruptcy, and enacting mass store closures, most retail chains don't tend to survive. But this former retail giant has slowly but surely reclaimed its footing in the industry, making a major global comeback. Toys R Us has partnered with Go Retail Group to open 10 new flagship stores and 20 seasonal shops across the U.S. by the end of 2025. Now, we finally have a list of stores. Let's see. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the 10 stores that have been confirmed that they are getting a store back. So, actually, starting today, Chicago Premium Outlets in Aurora, Illinois is getting a store. And then a few in October, being Camarillo, California. And once this thing comes off the screen, there we go. Hanover, Maryland is also getting a store in October. And then also coming soon for the other state or the other stores is Emerville, California, Long Beach, California, West Des Moines. If I butchered that, I am so sorry. In Iowa, Omaha, Nebraska, and Thornton, Colorado. Those are 8 of the 10 stores that have been revealed that are going to be coming back to the U.S. with the Toys R Us name. The retail chain is also expanding its footprint on military bases. 6 new stores are set to open through its partnership with Nexcom, building on 2 existing locations already serving families in the U.S. Navy and other military bases. It has also been revealed that Toys R Us have revealed global expansion plans, meaning the expansion isn't limited to the U.S. globally. Toys R Us have plans to enter into new markets such as Chile, Peru, Venezuela, Ecuador, Morocco, and Lebanon. It is also reestablishing its presence in Turkey after closing its only store there in 2008. The retailer is strengthening its footprints after major markets including the US, Mexico, South Africa, Asia, and South Korea by introducing new concept formats, partnering with LOTTE, or LOTTE, whichever one you want to call it as. Toys R Us brand is growing fast, and our expansion into air, land, and sea is a testament of the brand strength, says WHP Global CEO Yehuda Schmidman in a press release. Toys R Us reestablishes its presence in the U.S. It already has multiple flagships and dedicated locations nationwide. It can be found even in Macy's stores. Some of those stores being Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, Harlem Urban Plaza in Norridge, Illinois, Tanger Outlets in San Marcos, Texas, Auburn Hills, Michigan at the Great Lakes Crossing Outlets, and American Dream in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there one in New York as well? I don't know if it's shut down since then, but who knows. Founded in 1948, Toys R Us is an American toy, clothing, and baby product retailer with over 1,500 stores and e-commerce businesses across more than 35 countries. Known for its massive blue warehouse-style stores with huge toy-filled aisles that felt like walking into a kid's paradise, it became a nostalgic landmark for generations of families. While Toys R Us now generates more than $2 billion in global retail sales annually, the retailer had a turbulent past filled with economic downfalls and store closures. This is what I was saying earlier, that they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2017 to restructure its U.S. and Canada businesses, which, as it was $5 billion in debt. At the time of the filing, the retailer operated around 1,600 stores, including Toys R Us and Babies R Us worldwide, under the ownership of an investment group that included Bryan Capital Powers LLC, Kohlberg, Kravis, Roberts & Co., and the Verando Realty Trust. However, its attempts to restructure the brand failed, which forced its way to liquidate the U.S. stores of Toys R Us less than a year later. Like I said, in 2018 was the final nail for a lot of these stores that went out of business. Following bankruptcy, True Kids bought Toys R Us brands and intentionally properly until the company was then acquired by WHP Global and the current owner. So what this means is that Toys R Us is making a comeback. It looks like they're doing some places soon. It looks like they're focusing more on the bigger market areas, which makes sense because they're going to have to really get their ground going very quickly if they want to have the same success as they did back in the 1900s or like the 1990s, early 2000s before they had to go out of business in 2018. This is crazy. This is insane. I understand that there are some people who make comments saying like, oh, this is just because, billionaire corporates, bullshit, blah, 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 blah. But you see, though, a lot of people are happy that Toys R Us are making a comeback. People remember the games, the bikes, the swing sets, the video game displays. It's probably not going to be the same exact copy and paste as it was when we were children. But this is definitely a very big surprise that Toys R Us is making a comeback after not even 10 years. And like I was saying in the article, the company itself was $5 billion in debt. And somehow, not even 10 years later, I think we're looking at 8 since the filing of bankruptcy, 7 since, or I'm sorry, 9? Hang on. I do math for a living. I should know this. 8 years since they... Is it 8 years? 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31... No, what am I doing? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 8 years, and then 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 7. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. We were supposed to go out for dinner, and then I heard this, so I had to come on here and talk about it. I'm sure if things go well for Toys R Us, we can start seeing more stores reopen in areas, because there used to be some that I used to go to all the time, especially near like the Christiana Mall in Newark, Delaware. But I think now it's like, I think it's a storage unit now. I don't know exactly what it is now, but it was a former Toys R Us. Could they go back there? Probably not, but it would still be cool to see. And I'm curious to see if there's going to be more toy stores or more Toys R Us in general coming to the areas. We'll know more once they release more stores and see how successful they are in these locations. This is 8 of the 10 stores that have been revealed. There was also chatter about 20 seasonal stores that could open up by the end of 2025, but as of right now, we don't know the locations of those yet, and we also don't know the 2 other store locations that they have not mentioned on here yet. But if anything else comes up, I'm sure we'll hear more things about it and also see what's coming up down the road. That's all I really want to talk about. You guys have a good one.